I apparently have more to learn. Dude, I am never done learning. There's no such thing as like, oh, I think I have enough. No, no, no. There's never enough. Based on how, based a Halvar deck around it. Really? That's pretty sweet. Yeah, Skyward Observatory and Halvar with how much aggression it does, I can definitely see Skyward Observatory being nuts in that deck. Alright. Alright, we have a Wranglathor deck here that I want to try. I want to build and see what it looks like. He refers to it as the Big Boy Pants deck. And I'm a big kid now, too. So we got Tri-Guts Iron Scale. Ability to discard 1 explosive card to deal 4 damage to your target and 1 damage to yourself. I like it. I like it a lot. So far, discarding your own cards to deal 1 damage and your second action gets improved. I think that's pretty sweet. Combos, we have Blast Sequence. Because why not? It's one of the better ones they have out right now. Body Morph. Nitro Heal. Nuke and Turbo Sphere. I believe, actually, all those are good to go. Every single one of those combos is not getting rotated out. No, they're all good. They're all good, so you're good on combos, Wranglathor. Let's see here. For actions... Cowboy Hat Valor, anytime, man. Anytime. I'm more than happy to just, you know, if you have a suggestion, be like, hey, can you make this work? I'm like, I can try. I can give it a shot. But, I mean, yeah, that was... I have a feeling that if I didn't die from 22, we were going to come back and win that game. Because we were going to heal for 13 next turn, and just continually poke them down. So, 22, like, it's really hard to survive an OTK like that when you're not even expecting it. Just like, oh man, he's probably going to do a bunch more, like, Spark Wisp or something like that. And it's like, no, 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 here's 15 damage to the face. And you're like, oh, okay, we're done. Nuke is basically to help pay for the others. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. 2 Blast Field Batteries. Love it. Booby Trapper. Dude. Booby Trapper. I love it. I am in love. 2 C24. 2 Chrono Anglers. Alright. 3 Chrono Moths. 2 Colossi Cannons. Where are we? 3 Crazed Bombers. 2 Dugout Reactors. 2 Ambiganotrons. 2 Leaking Generators. 3 Ramparts. And 3 Fixers. Did I miss anything? I missed 3 cards. What am I missing here? 2, 1, 2, Chrono Angler. No, Combat Warper, Chrono Angler, Chrono Moth, Colossi Cannon, Crazed Bomber, Dugout Reactor, Biganotron, Leaking Generator, Ramparts, Tarx, Fixer. Am I missing something, Wranglathor? Is there a card I'm missing? All right. Bruisers, okay. There we go. And I'm looking, and this deck is entirely legal for Classic. So you are good. No, no worries, man. No worries at all. All right. Okay. So for this deck, I'm trying to think, you have quite a bit of explosive in here. Perfect. So I'm guessing you built this deck to utilize the ability to discard a card and deal 1 damage to yourself, right? You utilized it to deal 1 damage to yourself so that you could get more damage off from other things. Also, Leaking Generator to deal 1 damage at the beginning of your turn is really nice. Scrapworks Bruiser also deals damage to you, so your next one will be from a Big Neutron gets increased. That's really good. Dugout Reactor will deal damage to you, increasing its stuff. I can get 100 shards out of this. Don't mind if I do. I can get 10 shards out of this. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of things that are really nice that just like deal damage to you. Even Blastfield Battery deals 1 damage to you. Colossi Cannon deals a damage to you before it, as it rotates. That's really nice. My only question, so if you want damage to be taken to yourself, did Ramparts help you? Because Ramparts is like damage reduction, so it would cancel out the Ambigonotron. Would you rather run something else that isn't damage prevention, but it's something else, so that you can still take damage? Or did you find that the Ramparts worked well to kind of keep you alive? I do even like Turbosphere. You take 2 damage, you get 2 additional actions. Like, that just increases the Ambigonotron stuff. And Body Morph takes 1 damage. This deck looks really cool. Blast Sequence deals 1 damage to you. Like, I'm super excited about this deck. There's so much that just deals 1 damage to you. Why not 3 M-Bigs, since that's the card deck based on? My guess is, I guess I can't speak for him, but my guess is if you went too hard on the M-Bigs, you wouldn't have enough damage. Then again, his hero ability is literally discard explosive cards to deal damage. So, yeah, I guess, Wranglathor, talk us through this deck here. Ramparts can help before you get to the Tron. Okay. Okay. Oh, your app only had 2. Okay. Okay. If you had 3, what card would you take out? Anglers and draw a card, Blast Field. Is Contra Bubble a fun idea for healing bursts from your self-damage when needed, or actually just anti-synergistic? I feel like... Yeah, I feel like Contra Bubble... He's not really dealing a whole lot of damage to himself. He's dealing it in minor increments. So I feel like if Contra Bubble stays out for like 3 or 4 turns, it could be helpful to kind of like re-get you back into the game after you deal so much damage to yourself. But it's one of those that's like, trade 1 Ramparts for the 3rd Tron. Okay, I can do that for you. That there we go. That the Contra Bubble, like it would have to stay out for a while to get benefit, and as soon as they remove it, you're like, well, okay, that was a combo. It's not worth it. Whereas like Nitro Heal is just a burst heal. Nitro Heal is like, after I deal that damage, like 1, 2, 1 to myself, I can heal for 13 and be fine. If Nuke is just in here to pay for stuff, that's awesome. Turbo Sphere, I think, is like a really fun idea. 2 damage to yourself to get 2 additional actions where you just consistently keep Ambigonotron just dealing damage. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. This is a very fun and interesting deck. Booby Trapper, the next time any of your machine or location buffs are about to be removed or returned by another hero, they take 7 and you take 2. having one booby trapper in here for things like Colossi Cannon, for the Ambigonotron, for the leaking generator, I think that is really smart. And the ramparts. Like, if they try to remove it with that out, it's like, well, you know what? You're going to take 7, and I'm going to take 2. That's really fun. Yeah, like, I almost want to put, like, a second one in here, just for how much I think it'll actually really help this deck. Because it is it a mechanical? No, it's explosive, so you can even still discard it for more damage. If you don't need it. Yeah, Contra Bubble would stop the Abigon. Like, part of me wants to put in a second Booby Trapper over a Chrono Angler. But, I mean, maybe you need card draw. I don't know, maybe you're looking for stuff on the bottom that you just desperately need. And I just really love Booby Trapper, and I want to add more into this deck, but we'll try it. We'll try this deck out. We'll go WranglaBOOM. That's what we'll do. The WranglaBOOM. Of course, I started with a W, so it's all the way down here. Oh, man. There should be a search button for your decks up here, too. Search for a deck name. We'll try this out first. Like I said, I Booby Trapper, like, I've never actually gotten to use it all that well, so I'm like, oh, this is so cool. This is actually a deck that it fits really well in. But we'll play this first, see how the card draw works, see if the Chrono Angler actually works better. Yeah, dude, this is a deck that, hey, if you want to share it with the rest of the people, there's a really cool website called TradeYour.Cards where you can submit deck lists under your own name to let people share and comment on your decks to see how they do. I highly recommend creating an account there, joining the Discord channel, submitting any fun decks that you want to add, and let people try. I think that would be awesome. I highly encourage, I'm not going to force anyone, obviously, I'm never forcing. I just highly encourage everyone to go check that site out. Everyone to start submitting decks that they think are fun before Classic rolls out in 3 days. Just try and get as many decks up there as possible, because think to yourself, when you started this game, when you're starting building Classic formats, you were probably one of those people wondering to yourself, man, are there any decks out there? Like, does anyone come up with ideas? And you started crafting your own. You started thinking of your own ideas. Be those people. Be those people who help share with other people of what you made. Especially now with a lot of people coming over from Switch. This is what I get for goofing around. Wranglathor, I'm going to start promoting you. This is like the 3rd deck I've gotten from you, and this one looks amazing. It's not solar, so it doesn't get the increase, which means Ramparts is going to be amazing. I think I just pass. I think I want to... I almost want to, like, build up a hand before I go in Ambigonotron and start dealing damage to myself. Wranglathor, I will use you to promote a site if I have to. I will use your good-natured name. Body Morph. Oh, man. Okay. And a time-filled battery, sure. Shapeshifter. That's a bummer. Alright, so next turn. Maybe he doesn't have Pathfinder? Wow, okay. So we're against very, very aggressive Astral here. I think I'm going to put down the Ambigonotron here. Oh, man. I think I Blast Field Battery as well. I honestly think I send back the Body Morph. It feels bad. Maybe I don't. Maybe I wait. Maybe I just draw. Maybe I use the Blast Field Battery to help the Ambigonotron next turn. Maybe that's what I do. Kinda stinks. Kinda stinks a whole lot there. Kinda stinks a whole lot there. So I gotta ask, does his ability work with Ambignotron? Have you tested it? Does it work? I might just have to Nitro heal. And then Blast Field Battery next turn. Feels bad for doing it this early, but I mean, it's full benefit. He did use a lot of attack cards right now. If I'm going to be dealing damage to myself... So you never use it? Okay. I just wondered. Yeah, I think of Blast Field Battery here to draw 4 cards. See what I get out of it. Next damage I do to players, so maybe I draw an attack card or something like that. See what I get. Chronomoth is good here. Chronomoth allows... Oh, I can't even use it. That's a bummer. I don't have any explosive. Oh, that was a rough draw. Well, I can at least put Leaking Generator out now. Astral and its insane spike damage. I tell you guys. We tossed a Pathfinder back. Maybe that means he has a second one in hand? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I like the Leaking Generator. I like that a lot. I think we can Chrono Angler. See what we got in the bottom. Wow. That is... Oh, that is so... That felt bad. That felt really bad. Oh, that... Oh, and then it comes... Oh! Man, this is just, like, for shame. I'm doing a Wranglathor injustice in this. Oh, man. I feel so bad, dude. This looks like such a fun deck, and I know it is, and I'm just, like, pulling the worst things in the world. Where are my attack cards? Where? I might have to just discard a Crazed Bomber. It doesn't look like it's running a whole lot of buffs. It looks like it's very attack-oriented. I might just discard a Crazed Bomber, and I'll see if the ability gets increased. Here's the test. Here's the test for all you lovely ladies and gentlemen out there. It does not. Okay. It does not. It does not. Were there 2 in the bottom of your deck, like 2 seconds ago? No, yeah, I used Chrono Angler, and I saw 2 of them at the bottom, and then because I didn't choose anything, it just shuffled the whole thing. And then it put the 2 right on top, so I drew them, and I was like, are you serious? He does run above. That isn't good. That isn't good at all. I don't want to remove these. I mean, I can get him back with the Dugout Reactor. Is it better to do that, you think? It is only damage prevention. Maybe he lays something and I can get better value out of it. I'll wait. I'll wait. I will wait. Oh, I drew this another Ambignotron. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing there's not a whole lot of damage in here, or I am really just drawing poorly. Like, oh my word. Well, the first leak chain into the second. You know it. I'm gonna put a Ramparts out. Hope I don't just fool myself into thinking that I'm doing okay. Oh, man. Oh, man! Where's my damage? For healing, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, okay. Heal, sure. This just, it feels bad. Like, I've got all these things that's just like, yeah, we're gonna, you know, go nuts on increasing our damage and we'll deal slight damage to us. And then we have nothing to follow it up with. Okay, we got a third. All right, we have 1 attack card, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, man. So we can lay the second of... Oh, Of course you have a damage prevention. You would. Of course you would. Oh man. So we're gonna try and leave the second Abiganotron, and maybe just pass. In all honesty, everyone has damage prevention up the wazoo right now. I mean, he could have Pathfinder and just remove my 2 Ambiganos, which then I have the dugout reactors for. So joke's on him. Oh, I just pass. Oh, we finally got a booby trapper. Yeah, no, the Ramparts saved us. Ramparts saved us from literally passing and taking so much damage that turn. So, hey, Wranglathor, nice tech on the Ramparts. Nice call on that. Starstorm? Are you for real? Alright, well, you did a thing. I'm proud of you. So now we're gonna... We're not even gonna take the damage because Ramparts was still in play. Fantastic. How full-blown do we go with this one Ambiganotron? Do we go all... I think we do. Oh. We're doing it. We're doing it. I might be overly optimistic, but the tides might be changing soon. Hey, man. You never know. I have the Tyrex Fixer to heal me. This is not looking good. So far, so good. So we're definitely in a little bit of pain. We're gonna go to 8. I think I Chronomoth here for, what is this even gonna be? 9 damage? Oh, now that. Are you serious? The what? No! I mean, I didn't do damage to myself, so it wouldn't have got implemented. Drop the second generator. I don't think they stack. I don't think they stack where, like, if you deal multiple sources of damage, like, it would increase it by that. I'm not sure if they do. If they do, then I'm completely wrong, and I should have dropped it. But this is going to be another 9 damage Maw. Blast sequence. Alright. For you, I'm going to drop the second generator, and if we don't die, this is where it all comes down. Because we're going to go to 8. So all he has to do in Astral is 8. And he's been dealing a lot. Oh my god, does he not have it. I don't know a single card that can deal 8 damage with Astral right now. Sure. Alright, we have done a majority of testing in this matchup. Oh my god! Oh! Wranglathor, did you know that and just didn't want to spoil the surprise? Because that was dirty! Oh, that was dirty! Oh, I didn't even dawn on me that, like, the first one would trigger the second one. Oh, that is so nasty! It didn't even dawn on me that that would happen! Oh! Oh! Oh my god, someone clip that! Someone clip that! That was insane! Oh my god, Wranglathor, it's like you found out how to make toast for the first time. You're like, yeah, I have sliced bread, but I wish it was warm. And then you're like, I know what to do. I'll put it in a toaster. And you're like, that's insane! And then you make toast, and everyone's like, what happened? Oh my god. Because think about it, like, oh, I'm just going on a full tangent. Why would you bake something that's already baked, right? Why would you warm up bread after you baked it? What's the point of making toast? Who decided, I'm going to bake that again? And it's Wranglathor. Wranglathor's like, no. Leave the second generator. I want another one out there. Sorry, I am yelling super loud. I'm super excited. I do apologize for the headphone users. Dude, that was amazing. Wranglathor with the next level tech. Oh my god. My mind is blown. My mind is so blown. And that was my third win was from that. That is shenanigans incarnate. Oh my god. Oh. James, man. No, I want toast. That should go on a highlight reel. Oh, for sure. For sure. Dude, that... Oh, my... How many there better be 3 generators in this thing. There better be 3 generators in this thing. No, why? Okay. We're fixing this. We're fixing this hardcore. I mean, is it just attack and defend? You may play one of them. Okay. Oh, that... I want to say take one of... yeah, maybe. Maybe take one of those out, add in a third one. That... Oh. That felt good. That felt good in a way that only like freshly washed bed sheets before a 12-hour stream is going to make me feel. Nope, only 2. You only want 2. Or do you want me to take that one out? You just like, no, only 2. You can't overextend on that. Because that was insane. I think we go full ham on that. I think we go full ham on that. That was nuts. Oh. If someone could clip that, please. That would be amazing. I hope someone did. Of just me freaking out about the chain that I just had go off. Speaking of that, where's Chain Reactor? Does Chain Reactor help this at all? It increases the next damage. I mean, I could put... It is a machine. I could put Chain Reactors in here. Except, it would increase the damage it does to me. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Oh, I was answering the earlier question. Go ahead and go fly. Dude, the WranglaBOOM. WranglaBOOM has got to be my favorite deck of the month. And it is almost the end of the month, so you should feel very proud. Like, maybe go 2 booby trappers then. So do we just take out a combat warper? It is 3 damage, and yes, it returns a buff to their hand, but like, if we don't want them to remove our buffs, I think booby trapper is the right one to also go 2 on. Where are you? Blast Field Battery was really good card draw. I liked that. Dugout Reactor is a solid choice for this deck with all the explosive cards that you're able to get back. I want to say that like Chrono Angler, it needs more attack damage. Like I was drawing a lot of this stuff, and I wasn't getting a whole lot of damage. I was getting like attacks, getting these buffs out, healing to keep me alive. Chronomoth is just really good, but yeah, I mean the attack cards. What do we have in here now? Why not use Dag? What does Dag do? Let's look. If you play 2 explosive cards in one turn, deal 1 damage to your target. This cannot be increased by effects. Thoughts? Wranglathor, thoughts? Or are you... Because, yeah, I mean, we are laying a lot of explosives back to back to back. There is some nice synergy with just being able to discard any card for 4 damage, though. Because we don't run a lot of attacks. We do not run a lot of attacks. I almost want to say with Chrono Angler, we should run... Instead of Chrono Angler, we run, like, the Fountain of Time to use with things like Colossi Cannon. I didn't have an app when made it. Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. Not a lot of people have as many cards as I do, so that's completely fine. Yeah. Would you... If you had to choose, I guess now, which, out of all the heroes, which one would you choose? Obviously, there's one that you want, like, Explosive Mastery for. But is there a specific hero that you would have chosen if you had him? Because I think, I mean, I don't see a reason. Let's put that up. I mean, he's really good. 30 health. Like I said, you don't run a whole lot of attack cards in here, so if you do need that final push damage, you can just discard one for 4 damage. have it be an attack card even though it's not an attack card. Get him back with Dugout Reactor. Essentially, every explosive card for yours becomes like the Skyrider ability. And a lot of your explosive cards are buffs that do insane amount of like shenanigans. I would have done impacts, but he isn't classic legal. Oh, okay. Yeah. 2 damage to yourself and another hero. Yeah, I definitely see that. Impacts would have been nuts. No, I'll take 2 damage, and then I'll deal 8 damage to you. Like, what? What? No, what? What's happening? Yeah. Trying to think of what we all have here. Because I mean, if you use body morph really well, you're gonna want maybe more time. Like I said, my only thought in here. Oh, but the synergy between Dugout and Trigux is good. Yeah, no, it is. It really is because you can deal damage to yourself with the Trigux and then use an action card to deal more. So I highly agree. But yeah, Muntor, I mean, you could use either one. It's all preference, personally. Just depends on what you care for at the time. But yeah, like I said, the only thing, like, I think, as much as I love Colossi Cannon, I want to say we can do better. Because we already have so many ways of dealing damage to ourselves, it's like we don't need Colossi Cannon to also be dealing damage to us. We do want just more impactful damage. Know what I mean? So let's go. Like, we could put in blast bots. Just more damage itself. Obviously, Perpetual Cannon's getting rotated out, otherwise this thing will be nutso. I want to say we just take out... the cannon was there to get damage to myself before taking any actions. I'm good if you want to replace it. An Alchemist. Just for 6 damage, yeah. I mean, no, I completely understand why the cannon is in there. It's really good to be able to lay it down, deal 1 damage to yourself. But with the Dugout Reactors already dealing damage to yourself there, if you really wanted to deal damage to yourself, you could... Essentially, Colossi Cannon, you could discard it for the hero ability and deal 4 damage and deal damage to yourself. Yeah, I could see the Mercenaries being taken in, over the Alchemist. Yeah, you have the Generators that deal damage to yourself. The Bruisers deal damage to yourself. Even your hero ability deals damage to yourself if you need that extra push. That laying down a Colossi Cannon is legitimately just dealing damage to yourself without the 4 damage that your hero ability gets you for the next, like, 3 turns. And then they just remove it, and all you did was deal damage to yourself without really taking advantage of it, if that makes sense. Yes, it is a machine buff for Booby Trapper. That's really good, too. But I feel like with all your other machine buffs, they're more threatening. And with the board the way your set is, I think I just want more attack damaging cards. I just want something that's more proactive in utilizing the Ambigonotron. Yeah. Heading to bed. Have a good night. No, James, thank you. You have yourself a good night. I'm going to be done streaming here in like 10, 15 minutes. I'll leave my clothes out soon. Maybe I'll play one more game with this, and then I'm heading to bed. But, yeah, this deck is so much fun. Because Body Morph, like, I didn't even think about Body Morph with the Embiggenum Trunk, because I was like, yeah, it's that. And then I read take 1 damage, I'm like, oh. Oh, snap. Is the Angler worth it? That is a good question. What I could do is we could definitely add in another Blast Steel Battery, because I really like the card draw. I really like the benefit of cycling through my deck really quickly. I don't want to cut too much time out, like time cards. We could definitely look and see if there's just another time that we could put in. Okay, Slipscale Racer. Anything and everything that I said before. Slipscale Racer would be perfect for this deck. Look at this thing. Read this and tell me why that's not amazing for this deck. That sounds awesome to me. Get initial action because I'm laying all of my machine cards. And in a deck where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. Okay, maybe I went overzealous. Maybe I thought there was like 15 plus. Maybe not. He says, thoughts on Scatterbot? Yeah. Yeah, this whole 10-second delay is really... I wish there was a way to make it so my delay was like 1 or 2 so I can communicate with you guys better. I'm not sure how to do that. It's something that I really want to look into, though. But Scatterbot. Scatterbot. Is that an explosive card? Which one is Scatterbot? Oh, Scatterbot, Volume 1, okay. Whoa, did I make a machine family deck without realizing it? Dude, all these dugout reactors and everything, yeah, they're machines. I mean, that's why Booby Trapper's in here. Because machine and location, you have so many machine buffs. Yeah. Dude, you did. Let's look and just see what other machine cards we can, like, put in here. I mean, Emergency Generator is pretty cool. Dugout Reactor is a machine card. Time cards. Chrono Angler is a machine. Blast Steel Battery is a machine. Oh my word! No, Chrono Shock Engine. Look at this. Draw 1 card when you deal damage to yourself. Like, putting this down, you'll draw 2 cards. This is a really good card draw engine. This is probably better than Chrono Angler, because you can also restart it if you only deal 1 damage to yourself. And your hero ability then essentially becomes 4 damage with this out, draw a card. Yeah! I like Chrono Shock Engine in here. I really like that. And it's a machine, so it goes well with Booby Trapper. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Yeah, with how many explosive cards, I mean, you can just lay them down, restart it. Especially with Scrapworks Bruiser, if it's on its second corner. You lay it, Chrono Machine, or Chrono Shock Engine restarts, you deal damage to yourself, you draw a card off of it. I think Chrono Shock Engine's really good in this deck. If anything... Did I miss another... No, we're minor adjusting this deck. We took out the Anglers and we put in Chrono Shock Engines. We took out the Colossi Cannons and added in the Tyrax. We took out the C20, the Combat Tech Warpers, and put in another Booby Trapper and another Leaking Generator. Dude, right? That is going on my YouTube channel for sure. If you guys haven't, by the way, please follow me on YouTube. I hope that once my website gets up, I can spend more time now focusing, now that I'm not like spending hours posting up deck lists on a blog, using the TradeDraw.cards website. Awesome, by the way. Please use it. I can spend more time working on my Twitch and my YouTube content. So please follow me on YouTube as well. I'm posting up stuff like that for highlight reels. It's gonna. Oh, that's amazing. That is so amazing. But yeah, I think, like, if anything, I want to add in, like, a third Chrono Shock engine so I can really cycle through my cards really quick. But I don't know if I would take out anything for it. This deck seems pretty strong. What do we have? We have a really good balance. Yeah, I really like the dugout reactor to bring back something and then have it just be massively increased, which is why we want some explosive attack cards to be able to utilize it. I really like the 2 dugout reactors in here. Chronomoth I like for just card cycle. It's an attack card, draw a card, really help you cycle through your stuff. I think it's really good. Yeah, no, I think I like this deck. I like this deck. Oh. Okay. Well, I only have 3 minutes, so I'm gonna call a little short. I'm gonna do my ending outro. We worked on WranglaBOOM. I will most likely try and play this deck more on Wednesday. This is awesome. Wranglathor, you have made Reactor Overdrive. Rotate this 1 step forward when your enemy plays a combo. Increase damage done to other heroes by 1. Could be. Mud Turtle, if you were to add this, which one would you take out? Because I think the way the deck runs is really fine. You take out Nuke. I would agree Nuke would be the one to take out, but Nuke is also the one that pays for every other combo, as Wranglathor said. And with our action cards, we're going to be one of dumping a lot of our action cards regardless. I almost want to say the other thing that I kind of want to get in here is some of those the Thieves. The 4 damage heals for 3 if we're lower than health. That's really the action card. But I mean, we really don't have a whole lot of time to spend on a combo that has 2 time. I do like what you're saying that Reactor Overdrive is very fun. I've used it in a tech deck that I want to say, because it's what, time and explosive or time and I want to say time and tech, because I was running it in a it was a Mythic Hero deck. I don't know who has time and mechanical. I don't think anyone actually. But I was running in one of those decks, and it did okay. It did okay. It 1 increased, and your opponent never really cared about it until they laid like 1 or 2 combos, and then it was need to be removed. But this deck works so quickly once to dump his hand that I don't think it needs another damage increase. We have so many things to do. The Ambiguous on everything, it increases damage, where I think that would be too much, where really you just need damage. That would be my guess. If you don't have Nuke, please test this deck out with Reactor Overdrive and let me know your results. I would love to know if it helps. But for this one, I will stick with Wranglathor and saying that Nuke is probably better, just to pay for other combos, so that you're not wasting your action cards on combos, where this is a very action card run deck. But yeah, Umbron Thief. Umbron Thief would be a really good one to get in here. Heck, it might even take out the mercenaries and put in the Thieves. 9-point moths are awesome, dude. They're the Spanish Inquisition. No one expected them to be stronger than a bruiser, but we made it happen. We made the Moth happen. But yeah, I want to say, like, take out 2 mercenaries, add in 2 thieves, because we're dealing damage so much to ourselves that any additional healing we can get is awesome. It'll help us survive kind of the early game, too, until we can just really 9-point and moth them to death. I think that's actually a good addition. It kind of stinks that our dugout reactors don't bring them back with, like, the bruiser and the mercenary. But then again, any explosive card we bring back essentially turns into a mini mercenary. So I'm fine with running this when we could bring back legitimately any other explosive card and turn it into a 4 damage card. I think the healing is a lot more beneficial. So I think that was a good choice and change. Because like I said, 9 times out of 10, we're going to be the one with low health until we just hammer them home. Which then makes me want to be like, wow, can we add in 1 Marauder in here? If we're at low health, this thing just gets massively increased, and it's a defend card. Maybe. Maybe 1 Marauder somewhere over the rainbow. Dude, no, Wranglathor, thank you. Thank you for this deck. This is amazing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be done. I'll probably maybe add in like 1 more Marauder on Wednesday when I test this deck out again, because this is so much fun. You Thunderfin salute. Dude, I Thunderfin salute all of you guys. Thank you very much. I will arch my back. Get a tail. Yeah, Mud Turtle, I don't know. Were you here, Mud Turtle, when I talked about this? That this is probably going to be my next emote after the Spanish Inquisition Moth. The Thunderfin salute. I want that. I want that to be an emote for me so that my subscribers can give me a Thunderfin salute. I think that'll be awesome. I think that's like my second one after the Spanish Inquisition Moth. Those are going to be some awesome emotes to have, to be working on and get those put in there. I think that's awesome. You were perfect. Okay. So yes, guys. I can delete this one now. I don't need that one. I beat Arkmoss. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for coming and joining this 4-hour night Monday stream. I'll be back Wednesday. Same fun time, same fun Twitch channel. Like I said, Wednesday, hopefully you can catch me right away. Because if everything goes according to plan, I will have some very great news to give on the stream before my 12-hour stream on Saturday. Once again, I hope you guys tune into my 12-hour stream Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Building classic decks, releasing the website, any and all donations and subs, whatever you guys want to do to help support the channel. Everything is more than happy. I will Thunderfin salute anyone who subs. Just give them the salute. Yeah, so please tune in Wednesday. I got some great news. Follow me on Twitter to follow that along as well. All my other stuff, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's going to be blowing up now. As soon as my website comes out, I can start working on clips like that to put on there and be like, dude, you got to watch this ending. You got to watch this. It's going to be so good. Stuff like that. So please follow me everywhere I am. I'm going to try and really have a really good digital footprint coming out to keep me on par with all the other streamers. If you perform digital content, please send me an email to that email site so I can put you on my website as soon as that comes out as well. Give me a brief paragraph of what you like to do, what your channel is, and all that stuff, and I'll make sure that you get noted on my website as well. So I'm going to try and put that up as well. I think that is it. We had a lot of fun today. We beat an awesome campaign. We found some awesome decks. Wranglathor stole the show with an amazing deck that I had an amazing play with. I thought I was being unlucky. Little did I know, I was being set up for the best ending in the world. Oh! So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you guys very much for staying with me. I know a lot of other streamers. I hope you're able to check out Tetris Stream. He was streaming the first place deck. I cannot wait to check that out as well. Hope that's on the website too. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you very much. And I Thunderfin salute all of you. Good night and good luck.